So creating your video for YouTube can be fun and a lot of work, but it's really only half the work. So in this video, what I want to do is share 7 things that you really need to do after you upload your video to make sure you maximize the reach and the potential to get views and more people see your lovely work. Hey there, Kevin Colby here, and this channel is all about helping anyone over 40 make an impact with video, especially on YouTube. Which is ironic because we're talking about YouTube. We're talking about the things you need to do after you upload your video to make sure you can maximize its potential to be seen by more people on YouTube. So we're going to jump into my YouTube studio. It's a video I've uploaded. It actually will be for my membership group, which you can join, and there's a link down below if you want to check it out. But I'm going to go through that as the example of all these things you need to do. So we're going to first start with the title. Now, if you notice, it says right here, title required. So if I just even delete that, you notice right there, it will not let me upload this without a title. So I'm just going to give it a title here. I'm going to call it YouTube Rumors and Trends. And I'm going to call it 2024. Again, I'm totally making up the title. But you can put a lot of thought into your title, what you want it to be. There could be some keywords in there or not. It really just depends on what you're going for. So while we're talking about titles, here's some tips. You want to be accurate in your title. People get caught up all the time on clickbait. Clickbait is okay as long as you're delivering. I mean, you want people to click on your video and watch it. So you want to make sure you're delivering. How you title it, you can have some keywords in there if you want to. Try not to what's called keyword stuffing. It really depends on your video, what it's about, and the audience you want to reach. But think about your title. A lot of times I'll come up with a bunch of different titles, and then I'll say, this is the one I think I want for this. And by the way, you can change your title at any time. So there's a key here that is very important. See the save button right here? Whatever changes I make here, if I don't hit save, the changes aren't set. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save after every one of these. And if you notice, it says changes saved, and kind of this line will change up in here too. And so once it's grayed out, you know that the title, in this case, the title took. Okay, now let's talk about your description. So right here, you're looking at a template. Now this is all stuff that I've put in here. And there's a way you can have all of this in here where you don't have to type it every time. I'll cover that in a different video if you want. But right now, this is a description that you want to fill in. Again, you don't have to have this much. You can have more than this. I will tell you this right now. Every one of these links is clickable. And there is a video I did on that. I'll put that down in the description. They don't look like they're clickable here, but trust me, they are. And if you ever need to check it, you can just go to the video and you'll see it. So what you need to do is think about the description. Now, YouTube is very clear that descriptions matter. They don't really say how much weight it gives. And I've gone back and forth on descriptions where I used to spend a lot of time on them to just I would just copy and paste the title there, kind of the lazy way of doing it. And I've seen both work. But what I would recommend is come up with a paragraph or something like that that describes your video and what you're going to do in there, what you're going to share. You can add some keywords if you want to. Don't make it a blog post. This ain't a blog, people. It's YouTube. So here's an example of what I added for this one. It says, in this video, I'm sharing some of the most outrageous rumors about growing on YouTube. I'll talk about why these rumors aren't real and what you really need to do to grow on YouTube. Now, I'm a fan of keeping these short. You could make it longer. Some people will say in this video, Kevin Colby, oops, can't even spell my own name, shares. So you can make it, is that first person, third person? I can't ever remember, but you can do that if you want. I actually just choose to make it more about just kind of me talking. I'm kind of undoing this on the fly. There we go. And so you want to add some description there. Again, whatever you want to add, the rest of this, you can add more, you can add less. I will say one other thing. If you have any affiliate links, if you're in the Amazon affiliate program, you need to put something on here. This is the disclaimer. This is on all of my videos. Now, if a video is sponsored, I just take that out and then I list that it's sponsored. If you want to use what I have here, feel more than free to copy it and use it, but you do need to have some type of disclaimer. And again, I'm going to hit save to make sure, and now it's saved. All right, now let's talk about end screens. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what end screens are, just in case you're new to this. End screens are the things at the end of the video, thus your end screen. A lot of times you'll see videos there that you can put there, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Sometimes you may have seen creators go, hey, if you want to learn how to create your YouTube channel, click on this video there. And when they're shooting it, there's nothing there, but that's something you can add on your end screen. Now, you can also add a subscribe button. And if you're in the partner program and verified, as your channel grows, you can add other things like links. Sometimes I put a link to my book there or something like that. It's really easy to do, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it is before I show you how to do it. End screens are done on individual video basis. So we're still on this video I'm doing here. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and on the right-hand side, you see this says end screen. I'm going to click the little pencil there, and it jumps to this. Now, what's really cool is if you've done this any, YouTube will say, hey, do you want to use the import from your latest video? I can do that, and it gives me these other options. But I don't want to do that. I want to show you exactly what I'm going to do. And there's a certain number, there's a certain length your video has to be able to have end screens. We're not talking shorts, but we're talking longer videos. Go to Element, and these are your options. Now, you may not have some of these based on your channel size yet, but eventually you will be. So I'm going to click on video. I want a video at the end. Now, you notice it gives me these options. Most recent upload, but you don't have to use that. You can go best for viewer, and it's like it says, it allows YouTube to select the video from your channel to best suit your viewer. Now, think about this. It's from your channel. Sometimes I just do this and let YouTube do it, or you can choose a specific video. And if I do that, it's going to go here, and it's going to get one of these. So I'm going to put this one about my book, and it's right there. And here's the other thing. You can move it around. Sometimes I move mine like down in here, and you can add another one. So let's say I just want to add my subscribe button there, and it puts it right here. Again, you can move it. You can't have items go on top of each other. Notice it says it's red right there. It's telling me I can't do that. I can move it over here. And then if I hit play, you're going to see it. But what I'm going to do is I don't want it up that long. So I'm going to move it down. And I'm going to move this one down. And then if I play right here, and you'll see them pop up, if that makes sense. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you click on that, it will take you to that video. So this is a powerful way to get people to keep watching more of your videos on there. Can you link to another channel? Absolutely. I've had people on before. I link to their video. I link to their channel. Again, when you're done, make sure you hit save. Oh, one more thing about end screen. So let's say that you've just started. You've got one video. Well, then you probably won't have a video that you can link to yet, and that's okay. But as you keep producing videos, you can link to them, and you can always go back and change the end screens at any time. Let's say you want to go to a different video, or let's say you're doing a series of videos and you don't have the second one done yet. You can still promote it in your video. As soon as you get it done, go back in there and change whatever video you had on your end screen to that. Next up, the thumbnail for your video. All right, to get to the thumbnail part, we're on the same video. We're going to scroll down to right here. Now, you have these options. You have upload file. I'm going to show you that. Auto-generated and test and compare. So we're going to go to auto-generated. And these are 3 frames that YouTube picks at random. And they are at random. I have tried the best of my ability to figure out where they pick them from. They don't. You can pick one of these. You can hit done. It won't show you that until I hit save. I'll just go ahead and hit save right there. And there it is. But let's say we don't want that. Go here, and I'm going to upload a file. And here's one right here. And I'll just enter that one. And there it is. It says custom thumbnail. And I hit save, and you can see it right here. Now, this is just a fake thumbnail I did. Now, I wanted to show you one other thing, and it's the test and compare. YouTube allows you to upload up to 3 images, and they will run them to see which one gets the most watch time. If you're brand new to all this, I would focus on the one. There's so many thoughts to this, and I can talk about this in a different video if you want, but right now, that's how you would upload a custom thumbnail. It's that easy. Once you hit save, you'll see it right there. And then this was the thumbnail you will see whenever this video is shown or shared. Okay, and another note about thumbnails. You can absolutely positively use one of the frames that YouTube grabs when you're uploading your video. You may like that, may say, hey, that's exactly what I want. And if that's easier for you, do it. But over time, you may want to do a custom thumbnail that you feel like, I feel like this is a little bit more intriguing because the thumbnail will get your attention sometime and will complement your title. Don't overthink it, but just you have those options of either creating a custom thumbnail, you can do the test and compare, or you can just go with one of the frames. Whatever you go with, remember, you can always change later if you want to. Next up, playlists. Now, think of this as a way where you can group together a bunch of videos that have maybe a common theme. Like one of my playlists is on how to use the YouTube editor. I have a playlist on YouTube tips. You can even set a podcast as a playlist. You can do as many playlists as you want, and you can have the same video in different playlists. But let me show you how to set that up. So we're going to go all the way down here, and under thumbnail, you see playlist. Now, when I click on the little down arrow right there, these are all the playlists that I have created. Now, some of these are private, some are unlisted. There's my podcast, and these are all different ones that I've created. You can actually create a playlist here if you want it, but let's just go with one I've got. We're going to make this one, I'm just going to put it somewhere, it doesn't really matter. Advice and encouragement. And when I click it, and I click done, you'll always see it here. And again, I can add this to other ones. So let's say we add it to this one. Little Dude Roll On. That's a playlist for our little boy, his music when he works with his PT. I can hit done and you'll see 2 playlists. And what that means is this video will appear in different playlists that you can share as well. You can put on your homepage. Again, hit save right there. Change is saved. All right, next up is the visibility of your video. Okay, to find the visibility settings, it's over on the right-hand side. And it's right there. It says visibility. Now, I have mine set up. My upload defaults is set up to automatically make every video unlisted, but you have these options. You can make your video private, unlisted. Now, since I have memberships turned on, and if you want to join it, there's a link down in the description. I have that one, public, and then also schedule. And I'm going to show you each one of these. If you set your video to private, nobody will ever see that video. You can share the link. They can't see it. You can only see it. Unlisted, anyone can see it if they have the link. Now, let me share one more thing about unlisted. So again, the way unlisted works, nobody can see it unless they have that link. But if you put an unlisted video in a playlist, and the playlist is set to public because playlists have the same type of visibility options as an individual video. If you set a playlist to public and you have an unlisted video in there, anybody who has the link to that playlist will see that video. So just keep that in mind. And again, you can set it to public. When you set it to public and you hit save, it will immediately be seen by anybody, anywhere. So those are those options right there. And then you can also schedule. And when you hit schedule right here, now you can set it as a premiere. Again, since I have membership turned on, I can set it to members first and then to public, but you can choose a date here, and I'll just set it on the 23rd, and I'll just make it, let's say, at, 8:30 a.m., and I will hit done. Sorry, I had to move my screen over a little. And now, right now, this video will be scheduled for that date. If I don't want it, I can always override it. I can go back here. I'm just going to leave this unlisted, and I'm going to hit save. And again, once it's there, it's saved like that. But this is very important to make sure your video gets seen or not seen, depending on what you want. And now let's talk about comments. Comments is not only just a great way to engage with your community, but it also kind of sends some signals to YouTube as well that people are engaging as well. They're leaving comments. You can always comment back. I love to answer as many comments as I can. Unfortunately, I'm getting so many now I can't respond to every one of them, but there's different things you can do, like you can give it a thumbs up or a heart. The beauty with a heart is only the channel creator can heart a comment. So anytime that you leave a comment on anybody's channel and they heart it, That's kind of cool because that means that creator saw that and gave it a heart. So you know the creator of that channel saw the comment. Now, by the way, I went back and changed some things because again, this is going to be a video that I'm going to just release to the members only. So that's why it may look a little different. But if you go all the way over to the left-hand side, you see comments. Well, right now, there are no comments here. But I'm going to show you a little trick to add a comment. So when you publish your video, it's already got a comment on it. So I'm just going to grab something from here just to show you. So I'm going to put this right here and I'm just going to copy it. Then I'm going to go over right here is the link to the video. It's the link that YouTube assigns that you can copy it. Or if I just click this, it immediately jumps to the video. If I scroll down, there's the comment, add a comment. So I'm going to paste that comment right here. And again, comment can be anything. This link, even though it doesn't look like it's clickable, it is. And I'm going to hit comment. Now, here's a little trick I do. Right here, see these 3 vertical dots? If I click that and I hit pin this comment. If you've already pinned a comment, this will replace it, pin. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to go back to here. But when this video, I've already unlisted, but when this video is scheduled and goes out, it will automatically have this comment here. I like to do that to point to an offer, another video, an affiliate link, but this is a great way to at least jumpstart the conversations by doing the comments on here as well. So the goal with all of these tips is just to give your video the best chance possible to be seen by as many people as possible so you can be sharing your gifts with other people as well. Now, let's say you need help setting up your YouTube channel. Well, check out the video on the screen. Remember, I showed you how to do that, and it'll walk you through all the steps. I'm so thankful you watched this. Keep creating, and I hope to see you in the next video.